Okay, another issue I have is I want to put an inverter in here and I want to have 120 volts. Well, I want to have 120 volts out here somewhere so I can have it here. I bought this extra tiny little box. It's shallow, but I want 120 volts also on the inside for a TV and DVD player up on this wall here. So on the inside it would be like this. That's sticking out too far. So I have to build this out. It's probably gonna end up here. So TV's gonna sit up in here. So plug will have to be, I don't know, somewhere down low, not too low, say, maybe even up here. But I can't have it sticking out the back, so I gotta build something to put it into here. So let's see what I come up with. Okay, unfortunately slightly sidetracked here with this problem of this. I recently replaced the bulbs, so I believe it is the switch. Only problem is I have to have the power on to make this light work. So there's a bit of a chance I could get electrocuted doing this. Definitely could be the issue, the switch there. It's a real cheapo switch. So, well, only one choice to do is just to hardwire it and use it just by using the plug-in to plug it in. Because I don't think I'll be getting another one of those switches. Alright, I'll cut the wires and hardwire it and make it work. Okay, that is known as a Murat, also known as a wire nut. I think Murat is actually a kind of a generic like company name that makes them. So the real name would be wire nut. Okay, switch out. What I can do is I'll do it this way. Next time I have something electronic that breaks, that has a switch on it, I'll just take the switch and stick it somewhere on here, and that way I'll have a switch again instead of having to plug it in every time I want to use it. Now, should I just close it all up or should I test it first? Well, if I didn't trust my work, the smart thing would be to test it first. But I trust my work, so it's gonna work. what I could do, another thing I could do actually would be to put a switch in right here on this wire. And then that way, well, anywhere on the wire here, and then that way both lights would be controlled through the switch. And that would be okay as well. Just anything to make it so that I don't have to plug it in and unplug it every time I want to use it. There, it's gonna work. Okay. It works. There, back to having two lights again. Okay, I scribbled on the board. Now let's see if I cut that out, if it's going to make what I want it to make. Smoking. This is actually for steel, but just happens to be what I have. Okay, one there. Maybe one more up here. Huh. Oh. Wow. Okay, let's see how this works. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to prettify this. Prettify this. Is that a word? It is now. Just sand it down a little bit. But first, must remove this. That's a blast from the past. I'm sure anybody that might be watching this has used one of these before. I don't know if they still exist or not. Okay, seeing how most of this is going to be covered with a cover plate, I probably just have to kind of get the edges a little bit. We don't want to break it. Okay, now I just gotta hit it with some sandpaper. It'll be fine. Okay, so I didn't have a plug to respectable to put inside it. But this is what it looks like now. Sanded down, all smooth. It's actually gonna look like that. Actually, that could be a little more kind of like that. See, now there's room for this to go up against there, and there's still room for the box to fit in. Perfect, amazing. Done.